Hello and welcome. Our today's topic is KNN algorithm, that is K nearest neighbor algorithm, and it belongs to the category of supervised learning algorithm, and it can be used for the classification as well as for the regression. So see, what is KNN algorithm? K nearest neighbor, or you can say KNN algorithm, is a simple algorithm which uses the entire data set in its training phase. Means there is no need to separate out the data set. It uses the entire data set in its training phase. And whenever a prediction is required for an unseen data instance, it searches through the entire training data set for k most similar instances. The data with the most similar instance is finally returned as the prediction. KNN is often used in search applications where you are looking for similar items. And algorithm suggests that if you are similar to your neighbors, then you are one of them. Now see, how does a KNN algorithm work? The K nearest neighbor algorithm uses a very simple approach to perform classification. When tested with a new example, it looks through the training data and finds the K training examples that are closest to the new example. So what it is basically searching? It is searching the K training examples which are closest to the new example. And it then assigns a most common class label among those K training examples to the test example. Okay. So see, what does K in KNN algorithm represent? K in KNN algorithm represent the number of nearest neighbor points which are voting for the new test data class. So KNN algorithm is based on the voting of the nearest neighbor points. See, uh, the data, your test data belongs to the any of the class. Suppose in this example, we have two classes, class A, which is represented by the blue circles, and class B, which is represented by the green circle. Suppose we have a data point that is represented by star here. We have to predict that in which class this star data points belongs, whether it belongs to class A or class B. So how the KNN algorithm works? First, it will calculate the distance between the test data point and the all the data points present in the training data set. In this training data set, there are total 10 points. And you have a test example which is represented by star here. So first, the KNN algorithm calculate the distance between the test example and the training examples. Now, another thing is that you have to take the value of k. You can choose the random value of k. Once you get the desired accuracy, you can set the value of k at that value. If I am taking the value of k here, then test examples are given the same label as the closest example in the training data set. Suppose I have selected the value of k. So suppose this data points is at minimum distance from the test data point. So it belongs to class A. But now I have set the value of k is equal to 3. Then the labels of three closest classes are checked and the most common, that is occurring at least twice. That label is assigned to the value of that label is assigned to the test data point. So in this case, you have three nearest data points when you are selecting the value of k is equal to 3. So the distance is calculated between the star and this data point, star and this data point, star and this data point. So as you have selected the value of k is equal to 3, so you have to take at least two votes from the data points. Now you can see here the green data points which are belongs to class B are in majority because only one data points belongs to class A and two data points belongs to class B. So the class label for this star data point should be predicted as green. Okay, so the data points which you have given as a test data belongs to class B in that case. So you can choose the value of k is equal to 5. You can choose the value of k is equal to 7. So you should select the value of k in odd numbers. And one more thing, when assigning the value of k, it should be remembered that if you have selected the smaller value of k, it introduces the noise in your training data. And if you are selecting the larger value of k, the algorithm computational complexity will be high. So you should choose the value of k by remembering these points in your mind. And when you get the desired accuracy, you can set the value of k at that value. Okay. Now another thing is that what is how you will calculate the distance between the test data and the training data points. So you can use the Euclidean distance, you can use the cosine similarity distance, etc. Now, what are the pros of the KNN algorithm? So it is extremely easy to implement. It is a lazy learning algorithm and therefore requires no training prior to making real-time predictions. So when you are making the real-time predictions, there is no training required. This is the very good advantage of the KNN algorithm. And this makes the KNN algorithm much faster than other algorithms that require training. So as you know, KNN doesn't require the training, so it is faster also. Since the algorithm requires no training, before making predictions, new data can be added seamlessly. You can add new data very easily. So there are only two parameters required to implement KNN, as you have seen. That is the value of k. You have to choose the value of k, and another is the distance function. So you can use the Euclidean distance to calculate the distance between the two data points. Now there are some cons of the KNN algorithm also. KNN algorithm doesn't work well with high dimensional data because with larger number of dimensions, it becomes difficult for the algorithm to calculate distance in each dimension. Okay, if your number of data points is increasing, then your computational complexity is also high. So the KNN algorithm has a high prediction cost for large data set. This is because in large data set, the cost of calculating distance between new point and each existing point becomes higher. Finally, the KNN algorithm doesn't work well with categorical features since it is difficult to find the distance between dimensions with categorical features. Thank you. Stay tuned for more interesting videos. Thank you.